Good evening, everybody. It's time for me to go to work. We got to move a little bit of gravel. I moved some last night, so we're going to see if we can move some more again. I'll leave the radio off because of the copyright issues. See if I can move this down a little bit so you guys can see the dash and all that silly stuff. Get my seat pumped up. Nice and comfy. So you are aboard of a Kubota 5740 with the snowblower on the back. People say, well, why don't you take the snowblower off? Because I really don't use this tractor much in the summer. So that's why. I hope you have a good view. It's a beautiful evening. It's about plus 15 degrees Celsius. And we had rain last night. And that's why there's water here on the ground. As some of you will know that we had 3 truckloads of this come yesterday morning. It's quite heavy now because it's waterlogged. But we're just going to take our time. There's no point in rushing at any of this stuff. Hopefully the camera's not going to bounce around too much. Hopefully. That beeping that you're hearing, that's just me switching from high and low range electronically with the transmission here in the Kubota. Now some might say, well, how come you dumped it down in the back and not dump it up here? Well, some of you will know that the trucks were quite big and there's an overhead wire, service wire coming into the garage, so I really didn't want anybody getting electrocuted or jeopardizing their safety, so I got them to dump it down here, and that way I can control it a little bit better. Plus it's not in my way down here as well, so it worked out good. The sun is probably going to be in your eyes there, folks. Not much I can do about it. We're lucky to see a bit of sun around here. Still running the cracked and crazed tires on the tractor because I just haven't had a chance to put the new ones on yet. But I'm keeping the bucket low. I'm not taking too many chances. So the idea of this here is just to fill in along our border here, make it look a bit cleaner. Lots of water. some wet, guys. sinking down on the very end of it. So what I usually do now is I'll take this bucket full, and I'll dump it right there. And then when I come back with the other load, I'll run right over that. And it really compacts it down nice. If anybody's wondering, I'm in mid-range. You don't find this video boring. Just trying something different. Some people like watching tractors work, and so that's basically the idea behind this. So far today we've launched videos on the Goldwing, on some shop work, and what else? Oh yeah, a service video on the Goldwing, changing the spark plugs. And now we can add operating tractor to it. To travel up on the side here a little bit as well. It's a little bit rougher, but it compacts the stuff that I got added over the side here. Of course, as some of you will know, we always do a little bit of tractor work every spring with the home improvements, and this is just an extension of it, that's all. Anybody's wondering, that green thing there, that's a generator enclosure that I built a couple of years ago now. You can see we started to sink there pretty good. So you don't want to be messing with that too much. You don't want to lay this thing up against a tree. So basically what I do is I come in with the 5740 and I do all the rough work, all the heavy lifting and fast moving stuff, and then I'll go in with the little VX later on, and I'll do the cleanup with it. I got some stumps there right in front of the bucket that I got to dig up with the VX when I get a chance. That's the beauty about dumping all the stuff down there in the back. You can leave it there, and when you're ready to move it, you can use it. We started this here because some of you will know Forky's shelter, which is our forklift, is going right here where we're to now, and we wanted to expand the property a little bit there, so that's basically, we're doing this for Forky. See if we can get in there a little further now. Eventually what I'll do with that in there, I'll level it all up with the DX, and then I'll spread some topsoil in there. what the brackets are for on the bucket. It's a grapple that I got made. I made it for a special contract we had a couple of years ago, and I don't leave it on because I really don't need it. But it's a pin on, pin off type of thing. Works quite well. It's 2 independent grapples and with 2 cylinders. It works quite well. See where I have it built up there now, because I'm going to use the weight of my bucket and the fill that's in it and try to compact this down a bit more. But you gotta be real careful. It gives you that spooky feeling. It would be a bad place to get yourself out of. I don't think I'm going to push my luck there much more, because I'll get the BX and go in there. I'll have a bit more room floating around there with the BX. I might, maybe I'll dump a few more loads, just dump them there, and that way I'll have some, yeah, I'll have some extra room there then. I'd rather haul the material with this machine than the BX. Just take your time. It's important to take your time. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. That will keep your ass out of the fire. usually have my music on in the nighttime when I'm at this stuff, but because of YouTube's copyright infringement laws, policing, if you so much as turn on a couple of seconds of video or a couple of seconds of audio, you get all kinds of strict warnings. And so why go through all the trouble? I'm going to call that an evening. I got to save some just in case I need some somewhere else. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, folks. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next video, and God bless.